his event, both of his
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. And guys, here we are. We're live. We're live. Gennady Golovkin, Ryota Murata, finally here. It took us some time to get here, but we are here, guys. We're definitely here. And this is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a very great fight. And a lot of people are talking about how Golovkin is just a bigger, stronger puncher here. And they feel as though Murata gets hit too much, but both guys get hit a lot. Both guys definitely get hit a lot here. And, the big issue, I think, is Golovkin is just not the same guy he was before. Definitely there's miles on him. Both guys are coming off big layoffs, but Murata has less miles on him. He has less fights. Golovkin's been in a lot of tough fights, a lot of battles, right? Definitely a lot of battles. And I just think that this is going to be the fight that Golovkin just hits the wall. I think this is going to be the fight that Golovkin hits the wall. The big difference here, I think, is Golovkin's strength has always been, his inside fighting, right? He was always a great inside fighter. That's what I have always remembered him as. And that's, I think, is his greatest strength, his ability to really hang on the inside, really outwork guys, go to the body, throw those short uppercuts and hooks on the inside, as well as those body shots. But now we're starting to see guys hold their own. Like Canelo beat him at his own game. Derevyanchenko beat him at his own game. And you're starting to see the reflexes slip a little bit from Golovkin. Those shots that he used to roll and not catch so flush, what's happening now is he's not able to roll them anymore because I believe that the defensive reflexes have definitely dulled, in my opinion, right? I think the defensive reflexes have definitely dulled, in my opinion, and he's not able to anticipate these shots like he used to. He's not rolling these shots like he used to. Both guys are not defensive specialists. We know that. We know that. But Murata has a high guard, just as Golovkin has a high guard. But he protects those sweet spots. He doesn't get really hit on the chin as much, not in the temples. Gets hit like more or less on the forehead, predominantly top of the head, because of the way his hands are positioned, right? Golovkin, on the other hand, guys are starting to catch him up the middle now. He's starting to get hit on those sweet spots where before he wasn't. He was rolling those shots, right? And we're starting to see Golovkin throw a lot less power shots than he used to. Now you could look at that in many different ways and assess why he does that. For me, as a fighter gets older, he sees the openings, but sometimes can't react to the openings. So he's throwing the jab, trying to create the openings because he sees the initial opening, but he's not able to follow up with the power shot because I think the reflexes have dulled. We saw in the second Canelo fight how he threw a lot less power shots than he did in the first fight, and a lot of the punches he threw was with the jab, right? So if this becomes a battle of Golovkin's jab versus Murata's right hand and power punches, it's going to be hard to not give Murata the rounds because he'll be landing, the more quality shots, in my opinion. And Murata, 6'1", 75-inch reach. He's a bigger guy, right? He's a bigger guy than Derevyanchenko was, and he's a harder puncher than Derevyanchenko was. And seeing how Derevyanchenko was able to hurt Golovkin and kind of freeze him in his tracks and limit Golovkin's output, I just think a bigger, aggressive Ryota Murata who's tall, who's got a decent jab himself, even though he doesn't throw it a lot, but he throws punches in an unorthodox way. He throws those looping shots, but they're not wide looping shots. They're short, chopping looping shots. Those are the shots that are hard to see. And he reminds me of Foreman in the sense that he's got that thudding type power. He's a clubbing type puncher. And because of the volume he throws and because of the ability he has to fight well on the inside, because his size, strength, and his durability, right? Because of all that, I think this is going to be a very problematic fight for Gennady Golovkin, right? So again, this is going to be a war, but I just think that Murata is going to have more in the tank. I think he's the more durable guy. I think he's the more physically strong guy. And even though you could sit there and say maybe Golovkin's the better technical fighter, Murata's no slouch either. Murata has enjoyed amateur success himself. He's a swarmer. He's a plotter. He's a very aggressive guy. He's a come forward guy. But once again, can Golovkin stop him in his tracks? He's going to force a fast-paced fight out of Golovkin. But like I said, with the miles on Golovkin, right? With the miles on Golovkin and the age, and I believe the layoff will probably affect him more than it's going to affect Murata, right? Because he's the older guy, right? He's the guy that needs to stay sharper because of the age. I just think this is going to be a very, very tough fight for Golovkin. All right, both guys are going to the center of the ring here. We're awaiting the introductions here by Ray Flores. As we're waiting for both guys to get introduced. And a lot of people said that, Golovkin looked shredded at the weigh-in. He looked great at the weigh-in. But I talked with Eric, my partner here, and we think he looked drawn. When you say a guy is shredded, ripped, that doesn't always translate into a good performance. You don't want a guy to be too dry at the weigh-in, too lean at the weigh-in. And he's been at middleweight his whole career. And generally, outside of Marvin Hagler, most guys at this weight class moved up to 168, 175. We saw Canelo do it. We saw Bernard Hopkins do it. We saw Roy Jones do it. We've seen many fighters do it, right? Tommy Hearns, Ray Leonard. All fighters have moved up from this weight class. And you could argue that maybe Golovkin has stayed at this weight class a little bit too long because he's been looking dry at these weigh-ins, these last couple of fights. And even now, his face still looks a little bit drawn in, to be honest with you. Murata looks perfect right now. Got a nice sweat going. And Golovkin looks dry. He looks dry right now in that ring. He looks dry in that ring. 41 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw for Golovkin. It's a long career. That's a long career with a lot of rounds. A lot of rounds. But one punch to look for here is that big right hand from Murata, because we know Golovkin likes to throw the hook. And if he's going to throw that hook, right, or if he's going to throw that jab, the big counter for both those punches is the right hand. And because Murata has the ability to loop it and throw it over the top and throw it in a chopping fashion, and because he's the taller guy punching down, he can go over the top of that jab of Golovkin. He can go over the top of that left hook of Golovkin. And because he has the reach, his punches can get there first. So look for that right hand going over the top of Golovkin's jab or left hook. Look for Murata to catch that jab and then come over the top with that looping, short, chopping right hand. That's the punch to look for here. But interestingly enough here, let's see if Golovkin can put some of that work to the body in, right? Let's see if he can put in that body work. And here we are with the illustrious, the great Corey Lee here.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing today?
He's going on the other side of this. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good here. Let's see, man. Golovkin looks a little bit dry. Murata looks nice and ready here. He looks ready to go. Corey, you're going off the nostalgia effect here, right?
I'm going.
Look at the big size difference too, man. Look at this big size difference.
It's definitely a size difference. I'm going
huge
for Triple
size
G.
difference here.
Triple G, you guys. Triple G's gonna win this by knockout.
I got Murata here. And look at the odds. The odds. Golovkin is a minus 490. Murata is a plus 370.
Woo.
Let's see if Golovkin. Oh, here they are, center of the ring. Let's see how fast of a pace
I think
Golovkin
this
wants
plays
to
in
fight
the
out here.
favor Beeves of Triple G if it stays in
Yeah.
the center of the ring. What do you think?
I think the advantage is for Golovkin if it's in the center of the ring, because Murata does like to back you up against the ropes and pin you there. But Golovkin's getting his jab off really nice here. He's getting off to a good start with the jab. You got to give him credit for that.
Ooh. The power.
But here's the thing now. Murata is able to push him back. Back in the day, this jab used to freeze guys. It used to keep them, keep them at bay. It's not stopping from Murata coming forward. Oh, nice right hand by Murata. Like I said, you got to watch that that chopping right hand over the top of the left hand of Golovkin.
Murata is coming in here, Beeves.
Nice body shot by Murata. This is good work by Murata. Another right hand by Murata.
Implement his game plan.
Golovkin pops the jab. Golovkin is still popping the jab, but Murata's coming forward. See that jab is not stopping Murata from coming forward. That's a problem, Corey. That's a problem.
Okay.
And we're seeing Golovkin just throwing a lot of jabs. He's not throwing a lot of power punches. He just threw a combination there. Right hand, left hook combination. Murata really stepping in hard with that right hand.
Yeah, Murata's definitely trying to get his
he's trying to really impose his will on Golovkin, right?
Yeah, or early. He's trying to do that early.
Right?
I think that's the game plan for Murata, for Team Murata. I think that's their game plan, to come in strong early and get his respect.
Yeah. This is a tough round to score so far, right? Nice little uppercut by Triple G. But Murata's putting in work to that body.
He's putting in work, Beebs. He's definitely putting in work.
It's a close round right here. But what I'm looking at here is I'm seeing Murata pushing Golovkin back. And he just walked him back in the clinch too. So Golovkin's not the guy coming forward. This is not the
good stiff jab from Triple G.
Yeah, the jab is okay, but again, it's not really stopping Murata from coming forward, and that's what it needs to do. Another good jab from Golovkin. Nice little short uppercut by Golovkin. Comes up a little short. Murata's pushing him back.
Okay.
Murata's pushing him back. He's really throwing that right hand with authority.
Good 1-2 from Murata.
Nice run-2, yeah.
Uppercut from Triple G. Into the bell.
Again, there's that looping right hand. It hits the top of Triple G's head. If that starts hitting him on the temple, that's going to be problematic.
Okay, you said watch out for the temple shots?
Yeah, watch out for the temple shot. That's a tough round to score. I think we'll give that to Golovkin. I think he landed more jabs.
I was going to give that to Golovkin, but I mean, it was a real close round.
That's a close round. Now it's not out of the realm of possibility that a judge could give that to Murata. But we're gonna give that to Golovkin. I thought the jab. But here's the thing, Corey. This is the same type of situation we had in that second Canelo fight, where I thought Golovkin won that second Canelo fight because of the amount of jabs he landed. Now, are the judges going to reward that jab, or they're going to reward Murata coming forward? And even though he wasn't landing that right hand flush, he was still making contact and being the aggressor, right? It's going to be interesting to see how the judges score that, but I'm going to give that to Golovkin. I do think he landed.
Remember, you guys, this fight is in Japan, and Murata is Japanese.
Yeah, Gigi, we're going to give Golovkin that round. That he won that round off the jab.
But this fight is being promoted by Triple G Promotion, so he's definitely the A side.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But they are both champions, though. At the end of the day, they both are champions. Oh, good body attack from Murata. See, Triple G's kryptonite is his body. Triple G's kryptonite is his body.
Murata just landed a nice left hook to the body that backed Golovkin up.
If Murata can get to the body, he can. I really think he can.
Another body shot. Another right hand over the top. A right hand, a nice body shot, left hook to the body from Murata, and again that chopping. Look for that chopping right hand, guys. I'm telling you, that's going to be the punch tonight. That chopping right hand over the top. Golovkin went to the body there with a nice left hook right hand combination. But again, Golovkin is still popping that jab.
I think Murata's seeing something in his body, man. He didn't go to the body a lot here. Round, but the second round, he's coming strong to the body.
Oh, nice right hand by Murata that gets through. He's throwing it straight now. He's varying it up now, switching it up. He's not chopping it all the time.
Oh, man, Murata is coming forward. Wow.
He's coming forward. Another body shot right hand to the body by Murata.
Backing him up now. Ooh.
Backing him up.
Okay. Okay. Triple G takes a deep breath, man.
With a nice little flurry, left hand, right hand. But Murata keeps coming forward.
Wow, Beebs. This is an action-packed fight, no?
I told you it was going to be.
Wow.
Nice, another nice left hand to the body. Look what Murata's doing now, Corey. Look what Murata's doing. He's throwing the short chopping right hand over the top. But he's following it right up. Listen close now. Listen close. Class in session. Oh, nice uppercut by Murata. But he's throwing that looping right hand over the top. And immediately after he throws that punch, he's ripping that left hook to the body. So he's trying to get something out of these exchanges. He's not just throwing one punch at a time. And now Murata's got Golovkin in the corner.
Oh, good exchange from both fighters.
Yeah, this is another right hand. Nice right hand followed up by a left hook by Golovkin. Right hand by Murata.
Wow, man.
But a left hook by Golovkin.
Both guys are going in for the kill, man, early.
Yeah, both guys are trying to put that money in the bank early.
Woo! Triple G's face is holding up so far, though, you guys. He's definitely taken a lot of punches to the face so far.
Yeah, Golovkin's getting hit a lot right now. I think Murata. Oh, nice little uppercut fall by short left hook.
Is that Murata's nose bleeding already? Do we got a nosebleed from Murata already?
I think.
Ooh, body attack from Murata again.
Another body shot by Murata. I'm going to give Murata that round.
I'm going to give Murata that round too. You're right, Beebs. He earned that one. That body attack.
A lot of body work.
But will the judges give him that body work?
I think he'll get that round.
Ooh, good.
Look at that right hand right to the body. Too. Murata's doing some excellent work here. Did you see that chopping right hand? Did you see that chopping right hand get through?
Oh, I just seen it. Wow.
Look at that right hand.
Motion,
I told you, that's going to be the punch.
Triple G.
That's going to be the punch. So we got it one round apiece. Let's take a look at the faces now to see if there's any damage, like you said, on either fighter.
Triple G's right cheek is getting a little puffy already.
Yeah, he's getting
definitely want to watch out for that. We've seen how Triple G's face has gotten more. He used to take shots well, but lately his face is getting puffed
because
up
the reflexes aren't there, Corey. The reflexes aren't there. He's not able to roll them and brace himself like he used to.
Oh, Triple G is coming in. He might have hurt Murata. Oh, another 1-2 from Triple G. Wow. Round number 3 in the action intensifies.
Triple G came out firing there, but Murata goes back to the body.
Ooh,
and Murata doesn't seem to be too effective. Wow. Another right hand over the top by Murata. Another right hand over the top by Murata. Doesn't seem like Murata was affected by those punches.
Ooh, Murata.
Another right hand by Murata. Forward. And Triple G's waving him in, and Murata rips that right hand right to the body.
Oh my goodness!
Look at right hand by Murata. Now Murata's following him up with a left hook. Murata's starting to come back with that left hook after the right hand now. Putting shots together. He's starting to feel some confidence now, Corey.
Oh.
But Golovkin is still steady pumping that jab.
A
right hand by Murata.
Wow, they both
another right hand. And he's pushing
Triple G is actually on the back foot, ladies and gentlemen.
And Golovkin's starting to breathe out of the mouth, guys.
Whoa! Triple G is breathing heavily already.
Breathing real heavy out the mouth. Those body shots are taking their toll. Oh, another little short uppercut, right hand uppercut by Murata.
Triple G misses on the uppercut as he's fighting off the back foot right now.
Triple G's punch output is starting to go down a little bit, and the jab is not being thrown right now, guys. He's just in a defensive shell.
I can tell Triple G's protecting that body a little bit more.
Yeah, he's keeping his gloves like those body shots. Those body shots are hurting.
Good right hook from Triple G. Murata counters.
And now they're in the center of the ring. This is where Triple G wants to be. Let's see if he can hold his ground here. See if he can hold his ground.
Triple G,
nice little combination there, right up left hook by Golovkin.
In these later rounds, Beebs.
But see, you got to look for that right hand.
Good jab from Triple G.
You got to look for that right hand by Murata because he's finding a home for it.
Nice left hook to the body. That hurt to the body.
That hurt.
I think Triple G's hurt to the body. Mind you, he's not with Abel Sanchez. I don't think the strength and conditioning is the same. I just don't think it's there. I don't think it's the same for Triple G. I'm being honest.
Even Chris Algieri's acknowledging that body shot hurt.
I'm being honest. The body attack is going to be the key for this fight. I truly believe.
Yeah.
Can Triple G handle the body attack from Murata?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
What Murata's starting to do now is he's shortening the shots up even more so.
Oh, another good body attack from Murata. Murata's going in for the body. All body shots right now.
He's starting to shorten these shots up though.
Wow.
And he's actually throwing the right hand down the middle now. He's throwing the right hand down the middle now.
I don't know. Murata's nose is bleeding and Murata's face.
We can't, again, this ain't a beauty contest. We can't play too much into
But listen, Murata's face is getting touched up now. We can't say that. True.
Both of these guys are getting touched up. He's got a bloody nose, and Golovkin's cheeks are all puffy right now.
Smash that like button, you guys.
That's a Murata round. That's a Murata round, Corey.
I'm gonna get that to Murata, man. I'm gonna get that to Murata. That body attack was crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yo, who would have thought 8 in the morning, man? I mean, these guys are getting after it, huh?
Look at that body shot. Look at him wincing. You can see Golovkin wincing.
I told
Golovkin
you,
is
man.
wincing here.
That's his kryptonite. Triple G cannot take these body attacks, man, from Murata. A younger, maybe even say stronger fighter at this point.
Now they're back in the center of the ring, and Triple G tries to go to the body now.
Triple G is coming on strong in the beginning of the fight.
But he's fading out towards the end of the rounds. He's coming out strong in the beginning, but he's fading towards the end.
I've noticed
he can't sustain the pace.
You're right.
But Golovkin's starting to rip the right hand to the body. Now he's back on his jab. He's back on his jab. And Murata continues to push him back.
Triple G. Murata comes back. Body attack again, Beebs.
Nice left hook to the body by Murata.
Ooh, good stiff jab from Triple G.
Stiff jab, but again, Murata is just eating these like the output.
Candy. More output
Murata's just
from Murata.
Him, Corey. It's 1 punch to 3. Oh. It's 1 punch to 3 coming back.
Man.
Murata looks fresh, man.
Murata looks what this fight will come down to? Who's going to break first? Who's going to break first?
Corey, look at the body language. Murata looks fresh, and Golovkin looks gassed, and he looks
This fight is a freaking ticking time bomb. Somebody's going soon. I can feel it.
Yeah, Golovkin looks tired, man. He is tired.
This fight is not going 12, ladies and gentlemen. This is already round 4.
Oh, again, that right hand's going over the top of Golovkin now.
Ooh, good 3-piece combo from Triple G.
Nice
as he hooks. He might have found an opening. Now he's starting to pick them apart.
Coming back with the jab, but Murata's still coming forward. Another right hand, left hook by Murata.
Ooh,
body shot, left hook by Murata again.
Body attack from Murata. Ooh, good right hooks. How many head blows can Murata take from Triple G? I think it's starting. Whoa,
but he's not.
I think Murata's getting a little lazy.
They're not catching him flush, Corey. They're being partially blocked. Outside of that jab, the
last thing to go in a fighter beat.
No power punches are landed flush though, Corey. You got to look at the power punches from Golovkin. They're going down. Oh, Murata's pushing him back again.
Wow.
Nice right hand by Murata.
Triple G's off his back foot. You guys.
Another right hand by Murata. Another right hand by Murata.
Ooh, body attack.
Nice right hand to the body by Murata. Yeah, Golovkin's not landing those power shots at all flush.
These guys are in the center of the ring, you guys, and they're getting after it.
Murata's starting to pump the jab there. He's starting to have some success with the jab. And Golovkin is breathing out of his mouth.
Golovkin.
Nice right hand by Golovkin. Nice right hand, but he couldn't follow up with anything.
Whoa, another good right hook from Golovkin.
But you got to look close here, Corey. They're not landing clean. They're not landing clean because they're being partially blocked. Look close.
Okay.
Murata keeps coming forward. I'm going to give Murata that round again.
You giving Murata that round?
Yeah, I'm giving Murata that round. What are you giving that to Golovkin?
I'm gonna have to get that round. I'm gonna get that round to Triple G. We're gonna disagree with this round.
That's fine. Now,
I'm gonna give Triple G this round.
Look at that replay. It did not land that
He's landing right here though. All of these punches right here are landing.
but they're not really having an effect. Watch Murata when he lands to the body. You could see Golovkin's body shift.
Oh, now those body attacks, man. Wow, man, it's coming down to the power, man. Wow,
yeah,
man, this is a good fight.
Everyone in the chat's giving Golovkin that fourth round. I thought Murata did.
Oh, they're giving him in that fourth round.
Everyone in the chat's giving Golovkin that fourth.
I gave him that round too, Beebs. I gave him the fourth round, Beebs.
I'm giving that to Murata.
Oh, Golovkin comes off strong again.
Comes out strong with the looping right.
This is what he's been doing, Beebs. They're in the center of the ring.
Center in the ring again. Golovkin rips the right hand to the body.
Triple G right now, you guys, is getting after it. More output from Triple G. For the first 30 seconds, it's been all Triple G.
Now Murata's coming back with the right hand to the body, starting to walk him back again.
I like those short hooks from Murata too. I like those.
I told you. Oh, that left hook to the body again.
Wow, another body attack from Murata. Now Triple G is definitely covering up with his body more. You can visibly see him covering his body up more.
Minded. Oh, the short right hand by Murata over the top.
But that's opening up the face now for Triple G. He's covering up his body, but the face is open now. Murata is trying to break Triple G down. Can he do it with the Canelo fight looming?
Now Golovkin's complaining that he got hit on the break, but you got to protect yourself at all times. This is a fight.
Whoa.
This is a fight.
Triple G. Oh!
Nice left hook by Triple G.
Whoa, Murata.
First time Triple G pushed Murata back. Another left hook by Triple G.
Murata's legs
followed by a right hand.
Is he
Triple G had
good?
a nice exchange there.
He's still coming. Wow.
Still coming, though. Got hit flush and took Triple G's best left hook. He took Triple G's best left hook, Corey.
Wow.
Nice combination by Triple G. But again, Murata's pushing him back again. Now, will Triple G get discouraged as this fight goes on? Then he can't stop this guy from coming forward. That wears on a fighter's mental pressure.
Triple G, man, just got clocked by Murata and shook his head as if to say, good shot.
Yep. That's not a good thing when you're acknowledging that you got hit with a good shot.
They are in the middle of the ring, you guys, and it is not hard to find either one of them.
Yep. Now Golovkin's going to the body. They're both trading body shots, both trading left hooks to the body here. Golovkin's starting to push Murata back.
Golovkin's coming on. I'm giving this round to Golovkin. It's been a lot of Golovkin round number 5.
This is a clear Golovkin round, guys.
I don't know. Hold on.
Back towards the end, going to the body again.
Murata. Oh, it's Triple G he's
oh, nice uppercut by Murata. That got Golovkin's attention.
Have you noticed, Beef, that Triple G is positioning his body so he doesn't get hit for the body shots?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he's going out of his way to
look how low his gloves are. Oh, good 1-2 from Triple G. Wow.
That's a Golovkin round right there.
That's a Golovkin round stamp.
That's a clear Golovkin round. Now we have to look and see if Murata's starting to get a feel for how Golovkin's coming out strong now. He's coming out strong every round. Is Murata going to start anticipating
body shots?
And is he going to meet him with aggression? Because Golovkin's coming out strong every round. Now, will Murata start picking up on that?
Smash that like button, you guys.
But here again, see those punches are landing on the forehead. And those are the but
uppercut from
listen
Murata.
To what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Those punches are landing on the forehead where Murata's punches are landing on the chin, the nose, and the cheeks. Murata's punches are landing on the sweet spots where Golovkin's are landing on the top of the head. They're scoring blows, and I'm sure they hurt, but they're not gonna debilitate a fighter as much as those shots where the nerve endings are in the face.
Okay, so here we go, you guys. Round number 6. I got Triple G up by 1 round, Beebs. Excuse me. Wow, man, this fight's going down. This is a very action-packed fight, you guys.
Yeah, Triple G's jab is back on point again, but now Murata's coming back with his own jab.
Will the
Murata's
youth
trying to push him back? See, Murata's coming out a little faster now this round. Another right hand to the body by Murata, but the ref is saying it's low. I thought it was on the belt line.
How do you like the body language of both fighters, Beebs?
Well, Golovkin seems to be
the mouthpiece comes out
knocked out the mouthpiece with the right hand. Nice
Wow.
right hand.
Wow.
Nice right hand by Golovkin, and the ref stops the action.
Thudding shot from Triple G. The whole mouthpiece comes out flying of Murata's.
But Murata doesn't look hurt yet.
Did he get hurt with that shot? Oh, Murata's backing up now.
Coming back with a right hand and left hook to the body.
Wow.
Now Golovkin's starting to come back here.
Golovkin has been putting on the pressure from round 5 on up.
Golovkin seems to have gotten his second win here a little bit.
Wow.
Let's see if he can sustain this pace.
At 40 years old, you guys, his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Triple G.
Golovkin's coming back with the jab. He's throwing a jab and going right downstairs with the left hook. But Murata's still
coming Beebs, this is an action-packed fight, man.
Yep. Murata's coming back now with his right hand.
Triple G has been taking a lot of 1-2s from Murata tonight.
Murata's took a lot of punches in this round, and he's not landing too much.
The punch output has dramatically changed from Murata.
Yeah, it's shifted.
Dramatically. He still hasn't thrown a punch yet. There he is. He's back on his foot now.
Murata's still coming forward, even though he's not active. He's still coming forward.
He's coming forward. I give him that. 2-piece combo from Murata.
Golovkin had a second.
This is the first clinch in 6 rounds, Beebs. Wow.
Golovkin stepping forward with the jab now. Murata's still.
Oh, Murata's coming back. Okay. Whoa. Triple G takes a big deep breath as he backs up. Good 2-piece combo from Triple G as he's working off the jab, Beebs.
It's a good jab. He's getting the jab. He's getting the jab going now, Triple G. Starting to flow off the jab.
And that's starting to show, Beebs, the experience of Triple G.
Yeah,
the experience is showing right now.
The second half of this fight is going to be
over 400 fights from Murata's, 20? It's starting to show. But Murata's coming on strong.
Coming back now, though.
Who you giving that round to, Beebs?
That's a clear Golovkin round.
Okay. I got Golovkin up.
I got it even after 6. What do you have?
I got Golovkin up 4 rounds to 2.
4 rounds to 2, right?
4 rounds to 2 with the mouthpiece coming out of Murata's mouth.
That was the first time he really got him in the mouth.
Wow. Good shot, Triple G. That was a good one.
Let's see how Murata responds.
Murata took it well. Murata took it well.
Murata took some damage in that round, and let's see how he reacts. Let's see now if that gave Golovkin some motivation,
some encouragement. He needs that though. He's 40. Are these shots landing? And are these shots hurting my opponent? That's what's going on in Triple G's mind right now.
Yeah.
Murata's still coming forward.
Murata's bruised up on the forehead now too. So those shots having an effect.
All right, here we go. Triple G's starting off the back foot.
Murata's coming out aggressively with the jab. He's trying to get the play back in his favor.
Both guys are on the inside right now.
He's trying to swing the pendulum back.
Good 2-piece from Triple G.
Nice right hand by Triple G.
Murata needs to go back to the body, Beebs, no?
Yeah, but he's getting headshots now, so now he's going to have to start protecting his head.
Okay.
He's concerned about what's coming back at him now a little bit because he's starting to see Golovkin get off first.
Oh, good uppercut from Murata.
Nice right uppercut there.
Okay. Murata is in front of his hometown crowd, you guys, in Japan, so.
Let's see if Triple G can sustain this pace that he had in the last round. Starting to slow down a little bit.
Wow, these power punches from Triple G. He's almost winding up
nice
and
right
throwing
uppercut
him off
Triple
the
G.
front foot.
Nice right uppercut by Triple G.
Wow.
Nice right hand over the top by Murata.
Ooh, good right hook from Triple G as he physically pushes Murata
now he's
back.
starting to push Murata back to the ropes.
Murata's on the ropes now. This is not where Murata wants to be.
Nice left hook by Triple G.
Murata comes back off the ropes. Triple
Murata's
G
starting
pushes
to
him
slow
back
down
to the
now. Now
ropes.
Murata looks the more tired of the two. He looks the more
I can tell the body language of Murata right now, you guys. I don't like it.
Let's see if he can get his second win now. Oh, coming back with a nice right hand, but partially blocked.
Oh, good uppercut from Murata with a right hook to match.
Murata.
There go Triple G trying to throw those overhand rights again.
Murata's starting to slow down. He's not coming forward as much, and now he's being pushed back to the ropes.
A minute to go, round number 7, you guys.
Nice left hook by Triple G, and that got Murata's attention. That looked like it hurt Murata.
Wow. How much can Murata take? His body language does not look good right now.
Yeah, he looks like he's starting to weather down a little bit.
I told you, Beebs. I told you. I picked.
We got 5 rounds left, brother. You didn't tell me anything.
Got some rounds left, though.
We got 5 rounds left.
We got some rounds left. Baby.
Fight's not over, brother.
The fight's not over.
12-round fight, not a 7-round fight.
Beebs Industries.
Count your chickens before they hatch. Can't cash the bet and slip in.
Triple G's backing up. Murata's on to something. Murata's backing Triple G up.
A good right hand. Murata just
still
landed a good right hand.
A pretty good round for Triple G, man. I got to give it to Triple G.
It's a clear Triple G round, no
Triple
question.
G. Oh!
That's a headbutt right there.
Murata got hurt at the end of that round.
That was a headbutt, brother.
Whoa!
That was a headbutt, brother.
That was a headbutt?
I believe so.
I think that was a clean shot, Beebs.
We'll see. We'll see in the replay.
Clean shot, Beebs.
That's a clear Triple G round. It looked like a headbutt, but I could be wrong.
Man. I mean, he stumbled. He literally stopped when he got hit and then walked to his corner. I need to see the replay on that.
Yeah, I need to see a replay on that.
I mean, what do you like from Murata so far, Beebs? I mean, what are you seeing so far? Triple G's taking over the fight, no?
Triple G just won the last 3 rounds on my card. With so let's see this punch. Now let's look at these replays. Now, do you see how these punches are being partially blocked on the glove, though? That's what you got to look for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to look close in these exchanges. Yep.
But a lot of them are getting through, Beebs. A lot of them are getting through, though.
Oh, I of course they're getting through, but once again, because the majority of them being partially blocked, they're taking some of the effect off of the punches, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, true. Triple G is laying the punishment on now, you guys. He's really pushing forward, staying in the middle of the ring with the jab.
G's now dictating the pace off the jab in the middle of the ring. Let's see if Murata can regain the
Murata's coming back now.
Got to see if Murata. Nice right hand by Murata.
6 punches in a row from Murata.
Nice left hook by Murata. These punches aren't landing, but they're pushing Triple G back.
Murata's got to get that respect again.
He's got to go back to the body. Nice jab by Triple G.
He's definitely got to go back to the body. He has success with the body. He slowed down Triple G tremendously.
Nice right hand by Triple G. Nice left hook by Triple G, pushing Murata back. Another left hook by Triple G.
Good left hook from Triple G.
Another right hand by Triple G. Oh, a beautiful right hand. That got Murata's attention. Snapped his head back. Now Murata's up against the ropes.
Oh, Murata working off the ropes.
Nice right hand by Triple G. Another right hand by Triple G. Ropes. He's got Murata pinned up against the ropes.
Murata's need to get off the ropes now. That's not a good place to be when you fight Triple G on the ropes.
Murata's punch output has went down significantly, and now he's starting to feel the effects of these punches.
Whoa, good uppercut from Murata.
Nice right uppercut by Murata there.
See if he can regain. Another good punishing body attack from Murata. He's coming on. I still don't like the body language from Murata, though.
Let's see if he can get a second win here. Now he's starting to push Triple G back again.
Oh, good 2-piece combo from Triple G as Triple G waves to him to come on. As if to say, you're not hurting me. Come on.
Triple G's starting to feel confident now. Now he's coming forward. He's throwing right hand leads now.
Whoa.
Missed with that left hook, Triple G did.
I think the experience is coming into play right now, Beebs. I really, truly do, man.
Big punch. Now Golovkin's starting to load up with that left hook, and Murata's getting under it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Murata.
nice right hand by Murata.
Oh, Murata backs up.
Big
after
question.
a stiff
Big
jab.
question is, did Golovkin punch himself out? We'll see.
Oh, good 2-piece from Triple G. Murata's nose. Oh, good 3-piece from Murata. Murata's nose is definitely looking real lumpy right now.
Yeah, the big thing we have to see if that's going to
Did he break his nose, Beebs?
We have to see if that's going to impede his breathing.
Whoa, Murata.
Murata's wobbling back to the ropes. Oh, he got under the big right hand.
Okay, Murata. Nah, but I don't like his body language.
Murata's starting to make Triple G miss, but here's the big thing about the nose. Is that going to affect Murata's breathing? That's the thing. Is he having problems breathing?
Man. You're right, though, Beebs. He's blocking a lot of Triple G's
partially blocking
hooks.
a lot of them. They're
not hitting hooks, but a lot of those jabs are going through.
Correct. He's still
the jab is opening up everything for Triple G.
The jab is on point now. He's starting to get the timing down with that jab.
You know, but Triple G is definitely still showing his age, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want you guys to think it's all Triple G. Murata's definitely having his moments, but it's more Triple G right now. I'm giving that last round to Triple G, Beebs. Who you giving it to?
That's a Triple G round. And Murata's face is really starting to get banged up here. He's got bruises all over his forehead. He's got a big bruise on the top of his nose, and his nose is bleeding.
Whoa.
Nice right hand by Murata.
Murata's got hurt.
Oh, Golovkin just landed a big right on Murata. He hurt him. Murata's hurt. He's backed in the corner. He's got to hold on here.
I can smell it.
Nice uppercut. Nice left uppercut by Triple G.
Good body work from Triple G.
Murata is very hurt right now.
It was the first punch of the bell. As soon as the bell began to start the next round, it was the first punch, I think, Beebs, that started it all.
Golovkin's got his confidence back. He's got his confidence back. He senses that he can finish him.
I don't know what is keeping Murata up right now, Beebs. Sheer will.
See if he can get his second win.
Another
beautiful right hand
from Triple G.
Beautiful right hand by Golovkin. Beautiful right hand by Golovkin, and he just got a reaction. Murata is hurt. 2 right hands. He's wincing in pain now.
Good left hook Triple G.
By Triple G really froze him. Ref's gonna step in maybe here.
Man, he's sludgehammer Triple G.
Murata's gonna hold on here.
Whoa, another good, powerful thudding hook. Triple G is working Murata off the ropes right now.
And Murata's got real hurt in that exchange.
Murata has been on the ropes.
We're starting to see Murata wince for the first time. He's starting to get a reaction, Triple G, from landing these punches.
I think he broke his nose, Beebs. I'm gonna be honest, man. Murata comes back and hits Triple G in the back of the head. Whoa!
No, he's backing up Triple G. Triple G just takes a deep breath.
Whoa! Triple G's body language. I think he hurt Triple G.
He got hurt there by that right hand.
Whoa!
Oh, another right hand. Triple G's getting hurt now.
Murata's coming forward. Whoa!
Another right hand.
Whoa!
Golovkin's hurt.
Whoa!
He's backing up.
Oh!
No, beautiful right hand. And
Murata goes down.
Murata goes down. Beautiful right hand by Golovkin.
Oh! Oh, my goodness.
And they threw the towel in right there.
They threw the towel in. Murata's corner throws the towel in.
Wow.
As Murata takes a knee.
That was a
wow. I think Murata was coming on. No, Beebs?
Wow. I don't know, man. I mean,
I thought Triple G looked a little hurt in that last round.
He was hurt in that last round.
Damn.
But Murata's not complaining.
It was like he just couldn't get to that second gear to just apply more pressure on Triple G. Triple G was visibly stunned. Visibly.
Yeah, he was hurt in that round.
Wow. Stunning ending, you guys. Stunning ending.
That was a great performance, man.
Wow.
I gotta say one thing, man. Canelo is gonna destroy Triple G.
That's why.
Oh my God. He's gonna destroy Triple G. You gotta give credit where credit is due, man.
Yeah, get the fight just got over, Beeves. Get a guy a chance, man. Come on, man. I mean, you're like a fucking pack of wolves on this dude, Triple G, dude. Get a guy a break. He didn't even raise his hand yet. You're talking about Canelo. Damn.
That's what it's about. What the fuck? They already said the fight's gonna happen if he wins. Both guys win, the fight's gonna happen. How can you not talk about Canelo? Come on.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about?
But Beeves.
Am I supposed to forget?
But
am I supposed to forget about Canelo? That's the next fight.
Oh, the IBO belt. I forgot Triple G had the IBO belt.
We ain't worried about that.
What?
Give Murata's face, man.
Man, do you think this will have a residual effect on Murata, man? He was taking a lot of hellacious punches.
This fight took 10 years off Murata, man.
I'm serious, Beeves. I'm serious.
We got to give Golovkin credit, man. He dug down deep, got his second win,
deep, man.
He got the job done.
He really did, Beeves. He really dug deep, man. I'm proud of Triple G, man. At a tender age of 40. Not bad for a 40-year-old, Beeves.
Oh, you got to give him credit, man.
Not bad for a 40-year-old traveling to Japan to fight another champion. Like I said, I picked Triple G to win by knockout, and what happened? Thank you.
When you go when you go in someone's backyard and you get the knockout,
yeah,
you got to give a guy credit for that.
That's big time, man.
You got to give
big time boxing. What round was that over in, Beeves? What was that?
7, I think.
8, 7th, 8th?
Was it 7?
Was it the 7th? I picked Triple G in the 8th round.
What was that? Was that the 9th?
Please let this be the 8th round. I picked Triple G in the 8th round in the prediction league. I picked Triple G in the 8th round. I sent you my predictions too, Bees, earlier. The mouthpiece got knocked out of the mouth of
that right hand, though. That was a killer right hand.
See, that's what it was. It was the 1-2, and that began a lot of trouble for
this is where the zone
Murata. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he
got hit so hard he spun around, Beef.
No, when he got hit with that right hand, his body went limp, and that's what made his corner. See how his body went limp when he got hit with that right hand?
I mean, he just went down.
But before he went down, did you see how his body went limp?
He paused for a minute,
because his nervous system shut down. Right then and there, his corner knew his legs were gone.
Okay. Is that why this corner threw a towel?
Yeah, because when you see a guy go limp like that, that means his legs is gone, man.
Okay.
He shut down his nervous system. You can't get mad at that stoppage.
Yeah, because his corner threw in the towel before they could even finish the count. He might have beat the count, Beebs. We never know. His corner, decided that for him.
No, but even if he got up, Corey, his legs were gone. His body went limp.
So you don't think he could have continued to fight, Beebs?
He would have he could have blew on him and he would have fell down after that. My opinion.
So you feel like this was a correct stoppage?
Yep.
You agree with the stoppage?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't be selfish, Corey, just because I
understand.
Because I want to see the fight go on. The fight was really entertaining, and I wanted to see the fight go on, but now I don't want to see the fight go on because when I looked at that replay, his whole body went limp and he turned his head away. When you turn your head away, that means you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Wow.
Those legs just shut down, man. That reminds me back in the day when I was able to land my one-hitter quitter on dudes, man. I used to stiffen them up like Sunday bacon. I used to stiffen dudes up like Sunday bacon, man.
Yo.
Back in the Four Corners days.
Wow. So, Beef, so, like, how do you, I mean, like, where do you rate Triple G's performance tonight, man? I mean, this morning. Excuse me.
Well, here's the thing, man. Most people only gave Murata 2 rounds, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to have to give Triple G. I'm going to give Triple G an A- in that fight, to be honest.
But you were saying that he was taking a lot of punishment to the body, and you could tell that he was visibly hurting him. Correct?
I'm gonna give him an A-.
Okay. Okay.
One thing Beeb's not a hater, man. He gives people credit.
I'm gonna give you giving him an A-, man. I'm gonna give him a B-. This is only because I'm gonna give him a B-. The reason why I'm giving him a B- is because he's susceptible to that body, man. And I mean, I noticed that in the Derenchenko fight, and he got hurt, I believe, in the Derenchenko fight to the body, and he hasn't corrected.
Let me explain something to you. This is the adjustment that he made. He started throwing the right as soon as he got touched to the body.
He made a correction too, Bees. I'm glad you caught that.
He started coming over the top with Triple G. Started finding a home for the overhand right, because when a guy dips down and throws that left hook to the body, what's open? The overhand right. Threw it right over the top.
Boom. So do you feel like Triple G made it?
Do you feel A-, man?
Do you feel like Triple G made it? Do you feel like Triple G made the necessary adjustments?
Yes, because he started trying to time the overhand right off of the left hook to the body. See what I'm saying? He started punching with Murata. Instead of let Murata dictate the pace of that fight, started punching with him.
Oh, so what you're saying is that threw off Murata's offense.
Correct, because Murata wasn't able to flow with those combinations like he was
flowing,
early on.
You had that man flowing for a couple rounds. You had that man flowing.
Got to give Golovkin credit, man. He bit down. When a guy bites down in a fight and digs down deep, he had to dig down deep to pull that out.
Man, this was a brutal fight for the first couple rounds, Beebs.
And he was even hurt. He was even hurt in that 9th round, but he dug down deep,
He dug deep, man. Was it the 8th or 9th?
9th.
Beebs, I was one fucking round off. One round off of the KO prediction league, too. I was on the KO meter. I had the KO round number 8 for Gennady Golovkin. Round number 8. I sent it to you. Where does Triple G go now, Beebs? I mean, how does this fight look with Canelo? Is this a for sure thing? Canelo's got to get past Bivol. Triple G's done his part.
What I think Triple G is going to do differently in the Canelo fight.
Okay. School's in session, y'all. School's in session.
I think Triple G is going to try to fight more on the outside and less on the inside against Canelo. He's going to try and use his reach against Canelo.
Do you feel like Canelo counter? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Canelo's a good, he's good with the counter game. He's a good counter puncher.
We're going to see Triple G when he fights Canelo. He's going to throw a record-breaking number of jabs against Canelo.
Wow, his jab looked good tonight, Beebs. It kept him out of harm's way a lot of times. If Triple G didn't have that jab tonight, Beebs, it would have been all she wrote.
Here's the thing, Corey. This is what you got to understand. He's going to be fighting Canelo at 168.
Ooh.
He ain't going to try and slug it out with him in the pocket. He ain't going tit for tat with Canelo. He's going to try and box Canelo.
Okay. So you think he's going to have a whole different game plan?
He's going to try and outwork him.
So you think
you know how he fought David Lemieux, and you know how he fought? He's going to try and fight him like he fought him in the second fight. He boxed more. And it's a good thing that he left Abel Sanchez, because Abel Sanchez would have told him, you got to go at him. You got to
go after him. You got to go after him. You got to go after him. Triple G would have fucked around and got knocked out fucking with Abel Sanchez. He would have got knocked the fuck out. You got to iced out.
You can't back everybody up. When you can't back people up, you got to stick and move, bro.
So I think we seen a different Triple G tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was fighting off the back foot. He wasn't seeking to destroy Triple G. He was fighting off the back foot a lot of the times, Beebs.
Yeah.
Especially when he was hurt. And that's another thing that scares me. He got hurt a lot in this fight, in my opinion. You know, he looked vulnerable to the body, big time.
Yeah.
You know? And some of those punches that Murata was throwing was behind the head, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was a brutal fight, man. You know, did this take something out of Triple G, Beebs?
All these fights, man, they're taking years off Triple G's life. Like
this was a brutal fight, Beebs.
Boxing career wise, not his life in general.
No.
They're taking years off his boxing career life, his shelf life. I want people to start. Oh, Beeb thinks fucking Golovkin's gonna die. I didn't say that. You know how these people are, man. You know how these people are, man.
So I mean, so moving forward, I mean, you're rating him an A-, but at the end of the day, how does he fare with Canelo now?
Well, let me ask you this: is this fight gonna slow Golovkin down? Is it gonna compromise him any way? Is this one of those fights where like he left part of himself in the ring?
I'm gonna be honest, Beebs. I think that this fight took a lot out of Triple G, man. I think that this fight took more out of Triple G than a lot of people maybe even understand. Yeah. Triple G was taking some flush shots from this guy, and it's like, how many times can you take it? You're 40 now. You're 40. You're not 30. You're not 35. I know he said in the pre-fight that he feels the same way he felt at 35 years of age. I'm talking about. There's no way in hell physically that his body can be the same when he's been taking so much punishment and so many training camps. I think Abel Sanchez, like you said, man, it was a good thing that he got out of that whole situation because his style of boxing has changed dramatically. You know, he's fighting off the back foot. He does still get, caught up in tears, but he's got to compose himself. You know, he's older now. He's got to compose himself.
When you're an older fighter, like Bernard Hopkins used to be the executioner, right?
Yeah.
But when you get older, you gotta change your style up a little bit, man. You gotta change your style up a little bit because you're not gonna be the same as you were when you were younger. So you gotta pace yourself differently. You gotta fight in spurts. You gotta box more. Obviously, because your body's not the same, you're not going to be able to sustain the damage the same way you did when you were younger. Jonathan Banks is from that Kronk's school of boxing, where they're big off working off the jab, setting up shots, boxing. So I think that originally I didn't like the trainer change because I thought it was like kind of disloyal how he left Abel, but from a statistical standpoint, I just don't think Abel was going to be the right guy for him moving forward later in his career. You know what I mean? Because you got to be able to adapt in a fight. You got to be able to adapt in a fight. You got to be able to switch up your style in a fight. You know, you can't fight like a 28-year-old when you're 40. And I think Abel didn't realize that, to be honest with you.
But be honest, Beebs. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Do you think Abel's had him and his training format and his training formula? Do you think that might have possibly taken years off of his life? Because look at the other fighter that Abel Sanchez has trained. Doesn't he have doesn't he have some type of CTE type of situation going on? What's the retired boxer name?
Terry Norris
used to train.
Terry Norris.
Huh?
Terry Norris.
Terry Norris, yeah, I seen him in an interview the other day, and he does not look good. I'm just being honest. I have nothing against him, but I'm just being honest. The accumulation of punches that man has taken, fucking with Abel Sanchez, excuse me, but it's just one of those things that has that affected Triple G. You know, now that he's 40 and he's still trying to fight, you can't fight the same way.
one thing that bothers me about a trainer when I hear this when I hear this phrase or sentence come out of a trainer's mouth, when a trainer says, "I don't train my fighters to win decisions. I train my fighters to win by knockout." I don't like that, because that tells me, man, that there's no plan B. Not everybody is going to be able to knock everybody out. So what happens when you can't knock a guy out? Then what? You know, when you get older and your body slows down, you got to be smart. You got to fight in spurts. You got to become more defensive minded. You can't allow yourself to take the damage that you were taking as a younger fighter. You don't want to take damage at all, but you got to be more cognizant of taking damage when you get older, because your body it's just not built for it. We all slow down, brother.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, with me watching.
How old are you right now?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I'm 33.
Oh, you're still in your prime, brother. I'm gonna be 53 this year, and my body don't recover like it used to.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
So I gotta switch things up sometimes. You know.
But the Beebs is still looking fresh, baby. You know that. You know that. Come on now. He's the Beebs, baby. Come on now.
Beeb can still pull the 25-year-olds, man.
Sometimes I got money on that.
sometimes when I'm out with these chicks, I look at them and I say, "Damn, man, I could be your father."
The Beeb still got it.
He still got it, man. Yeah, I don't like Abel Sanchez as a trainer, though. I'm kind of glad he left him. You know, I don't know. Was he a good fit? I don't know, man. I don't know if he was a good fit. I mean, you can't argue that they didn't have success with him, right?
Yeah, I mean, so this is what I'm asking you though, Beebs. You know, with this fight being over now. So, do you feel like Canelo? I mean, you're saying that Triple G is going to go into the next fight, you know, pretty much using the jab a whole lot. But what does he do when Canelo rips him to the fucking body? I mean, Canelo.
He's got to minimize. He's got to minimize those.
I'm taking nothing away from Murata tonight, but Canelo's punches are different than Murata's. I'm just being honest, okay? And when you get those same punches coming from Canelo, but there's more following up, okay? He's not going to get tired like Murata did. He's not going to blow his load in the the fifth round. Is that when we started seeing decline? In the fifth round? You know, he pretty much blew his load. He came out there in the first 5 rounds and got it in so much. There was nothing left in the 8th and 9th round. There was nothing.
Yeah.
He was trying to put something together, but Triple G seen through his bullshit. He didn't have it anymore.
Like I said,
to be honest with you guys,
I think he was starting to time Murata, and he was punching with him, and I think he was coming over the top with that overhand right, and that started opening up the other power shots. You know, started landing the overhand right, and that was the punch. That was the punch that finished the fight. Was the right hand. Saw it. Came right over the top of it. Boom, right over the top. Here's the difference, though. Obviously, Canelo's a much better fighter than Murata, but Canelo doesn't throw as many punches as Murata. He's a lot more methodical than Murata. So what Triple G needs to do when he's got to punch when Canelo's not punching.
So you think that'll help Triple G out? The inactivity of Canelo when he punches sometimes.
Canelo,
his punch output.
He fights in spurts too. He's not a steady pressure fighter. Fights in spurts. And what Golovkin's got to do is he's got to time those spurts. And when when he sees that Canelo is resetting and he's not punching, that's where he's got to really try to pile up the points. Can't go. I don't think if anyone's going to get knocked out in that fight, it's going to be Golovkin. I don't think Canelo's getting knocked out in that fight.
You think it's going to be Golovkin?
But here's another thing to look at, right? Canelo's moving up to 175, right? Then he's got to go back down to 168. That up and down shit, I'm not a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Not a big
and the big, the big elephant in the room. Me and you are completely, we're not, me and Beebs do not Bivol. I don't want you to think that we're disrespecting the shit out of you right now. Me and Beebs Industries and Corey Lee Boxing, we come from a good heart and we come from a good place. We're not looking over you. We just think you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? We just think you're going to lose. Now, my question to you is, Beebs, will Bivol take something out of Canelo is what I'm saying to you, because he looks prime and ready to go. He doesn't look like an aged veteran. He doesn't look, he looks like he still has his wittiness with him.
Little Penny, I gotta ask you a favor, if you'd be so kind.
Sure.
If you would put your email address in the private chat, because if I want to like invite you to come on streams, I can just email you.
Yeah, sure. No
Because I wanted to invite you on the round table one time. I don't even if you spent like an hour on the round table, because a lot of people like your insight here.
Hey, I just want to get a shout out to Corey Lee. Hey, I was listening to I don't have access to the zone, but I was listening to your commentary, and I felt like I was listening to like the old days, the radio when like Max Schmeling was fighting what's his name, Joe Louis. Like you guys were Corey, man. You're a good commentator, bro. I was feeling those hits too, bro. Like
thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, I've been mentoring Corey lately, man. That's why he's been really stepping ever since he started hooking up with me, man. His game went to another level. No, I always try to bring Corey on whenever I can get Corey on, man. Nobody got the passion and energy like I love bringing Corey on, man.
Yeah,
I love bringing him on, man.
Oh, hey Corey. By the way, sometimes when I watch your video, your live stream, dude, it's all black for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I'm in the process of moving right now, so I'm getting
buying a house. This guy's buying a house, man.
So I'm in the process of moving right now, man, and it's gonna be a little up and down for the next month or so. But after that, that's when the production and everything like that will be looking good, like Beebs Industries. I'm just trying to get to that level where I can be a little bit better than I am now. Right now, I'm going to
send him some petty cash so we can get the studio.
Beebs is on full HD 4K right now, baby. Come on now.
I got to send him some cash, man. We gotta send him a stipend over there.
Yeah, but Lil Penny, man, what do you think about the fight, man? We would love to hear what you think about it, man. What did you think about it, man? How'd you see it? First of all, who did you pick to win? That's the first thing.
I picked Triple G to win. I think Murata is. I don't know. He's got 2 losses, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't that good either. Like his opponents. I mean, I picked a Triple G to win. And I'm just looking forward to the September trilogy, because they got to close their. They got to close. Well, hopefully, Canelo will win in May, but they got to close their trilogy now. I'm thinking to myself, man, Triple G's got to go all in now, because he's not going to get a decision in Las Vegas. I'm thinking like he's probably thinking like what Marquez thought after the third fight against Pacquiao, where he had that hat on his, I'm thinking he has to go for the kill, man. Go all in. I don't know, do whatever. He's not gonna. He's not gonna get a decision in Las Vegas. I'm telling you, Canelo is probably already up 2 or 3 rounds already.
Let me ask you this though, Penny. How do you? I'm really curious, because me and Beebs talked about this, for over an hour already. But I really want to know, like, how did you think? Because I know me and Beebs' perspective. How did you feel that Triple G performed today? And do you think his level of competition is still up there to compete with the Canelo when the time is ready?
Nah, I don't think so. He didn't look good against Jacobs or Derevchenko or here too, right? Look, listening from your commentary, he got hurt there a few times, right? Like in that round that he got. I don't, dude. Canelo is like in his prime now, and Triple G's what 40 years old. Like
me, I don't know if you watched the fight, Penny, but me and Beebs visibly seen Triple G covering up to the body specifically to the body, right, Beebs?
Yes.
And it was bad.
Here's the thing, man.
It was one of those things where it was like he was very susceptible to the body, and it almost gave me doubts of this Canelo fight because I know how good of a body puncher Canelo Alvarez is.
Yeah.
You know, I like when I talk about boxing, I like to compare boxing to real life. And being almost 53 years old right now,
okay.
When you get older and you start, like, for instance, when I'm in a boxing gym now and a guy asks me, hey, you want to move around? Fuck no. What the fuck for, right? But maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I never said no, right? Because I would feel like a pussy. But guess what? Yeah. I'm trying to live my life, and I'm not and live as long as I can. What the fuck am I going to go in there and move around with somebody for? What am I going to get out of that, right?
Yeah.
You start thinking of even Errol Spence. He's in that mindset possibly because you start looking at life after boxing when you start getting toward that ending point, right? So you may not do things in your later years that you once would do in your early years. In other words, you may say to yourself, maybe I'm not going to push myself to that level. You know, maybe I'm not going to, like, if you're suffering an injury, like say, for instance, you broke your jaw. When you were 25, you're like, fuck, I'm going to keep fighting. But maybe when you're 35, you're going to say, nah, man, I'm gonna call it a day and fight.
I'm gonna hang it up. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because you realize how vulnerable you are as a human being when you get older. You appreciate life more when you're older because you have less of it left. As grim as that may sound, it's the reality of the situation.
It's reality.
I've lived more years than I got left. So these next years in front of me, I want them to be quality years. I don't want to go in the ring and fuck around and have someone hit me in the head and then I get a fucking concussion and then I'm fucking drinking through a straw. Like, for what? So that's why when guys get older, they fight differently, right? They fight more in a way that they're trying to preserve their body, right? They realize how precious life is and how fragile the human body is. And we'll see, Triple G is probably at that point now too,
Hey, Corey, you know what Triple G needs to do? He needs to get Beeb's Fountain of Youth. Dude, I can't. You're in your early 50s, dude. You look like in your 20s, bro. Like I'm losing my hair, Beebs. I'm losing my hair, right? And I'm in my early 40s. You in your early? Dude, you look like Mario Lopez, dude. Your hair is still full, bro.
Mario Lopez is a G, man. He looks like a G, man. I can't compare myself to Mario Lopez.
He loves boxing, by the way.
One thing about me, though, I'm taller than Mario Lopez. He don't got the boots.
Hey, bro,
Girls like the height. Girls like the height.
Hey, Beefs, Mario sparred Canelo. So I don't know, Beefs. I don't
Mario's
know.
a tough dude, man. I wouldn't fuck with Mario.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yo.
I right now, man, I just try to sucker a dude, man. I try to sucker a dude real quick and just get out the way, man. I'm not looking to get in these brawls anymore.
Hey, Beef, man, while we're on here, man, if it's cool with you, man, you want to talk about the Lubin fight and stuff tonight?
Yeah. Why not?
Because a lot of people we can get the predictions in now. I already made my predictions, but
a lot of people are picking Lubin. They think Lubin's too fast for Fondora. What you think?
So what I'm thinking about the Lubin versus Fondora fight tonight, man, I think it's a really good showdown tonight, man. I think a lot of people are going to tune in, man. I think Lubin, he had that one flash. I feel like it was a flash loss because it came from the heels of, one of the arch nemesis of that division, which is the Charlo brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it came on the heels of both of them highly talking a lot of shit. And if you remember, they've been pushing Lubin so hard, even back then, that I believe he was the A side going in that Charlo fight. Or he was, if he wasn't the A side, I remember Charlo getting mad because they were giving him more exposure in that fight than they were him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what's happening in this Fundora fight. You know, Lubin's getting a lot of the attention, and Fundora's just this 6'5" guy that's tall, that's there, you know, and stuff like that. But I just think, you know, when you look at it and you look at both guys, you know, mano y mano and skill for skill, not just being some type of freak show, I think that Lubin has more skills. I really do.
Yeah.
I think,
Well, Lubin's coming off a nice string of victories too. You know, Gachet's a good, solid victory. Jason Rosario, former world champion, he knocked him out in 6 rounds. So
yeah. So is Fundora though.
Yeah.
I mean, Fundora's, you know, strung out some good wins. I feel like both of these guys stylistically, you know, match well together. Yeah, it's hard to match well with a 6'5" guy and that wingspan, and he loves to bang in the inside. But let's be honest, you guys. How much power can his chin take at that weight? You see what I'm saying? He's so tall and so lanky. He almost has, I don't want to say he has a glass chin, but I've seen him get stumbled before. You know what I'm saying? I know Lubin has power. You know, could this be a thing where Lubin could possibly stop him? What do you guys think?
Hey Corey, you know what, a guy's so tall, right, and so exposed, and he's Fundora likes to fight inside. I was wondering, why do these small guys, small as in smaller to him, why don't they hit him to the body, dude? His legs is so thin. Hit him to the body, and he'll probably go down. I don't get it. Is Lubin that skilled that they can't get to his body?
When
I'm gonna let B answer that one first.
When you're a tall guy like that,
we going to school real quick.
when you're tall, this is what you're always. That's a good point, because here's the thing: when you're taught, when you go inside, you fight small, and when you're on the outside, you fight tall. That's common knowledge in boxing, right? But when you got a guy who's 6'5", right?
Wow,
he's got his hands up and stuff like that. Everybody thinks that his torso is so big and you can just hit his torso. That's fine, right? But you still have to be cognizant of what's upstairs. So if you're just focused on the body, right? You're vulnerable because you're not seeing what's coming up over the top of you. And when you're a guy punching down, you get more leverage when you punching down, right? Than when you punching up, right? And when you're punching up, you're losing power, because it's like this: when you reach up to grab something, you don't feel as stable as when you bend down and grab something. It's easier to bend down and grab something than it is to reach up and grab something. You have better balance, right? Same thing with punching down. So the thing that when you have a guy who's that big and can fight on the inside, because that's where you're supposed to have that advantage over a tall fighter. Right? When that advantage is taken away from you, when you got a guy who can shorten up shots on the inside and he knows how to be fluid on the inside. Another thing with Fundora too is does bend his knees on the inside. He don't stand straight up when he's on the inside. He knows how to fight on the inside. So to just sit there and think, normally you would think that you have more torso to throw at. But because he knows how to fight on the inside, I think it's not as easy as you would think as an opponent, or it's just easier said than done. So the problem I have in this fight for Lubin is I think he's going to be in there with a bigger, stronger guy who brings volume and really knows how to put his punches together, right? And like I said, the guy punching down versus the guy reaching up, I'm going with Fundora here, you know? Because Lubin's only chance would be to be successful on the inside.
Whoa, you're going with Fundora?
Yeah, I'm going with Fundora.
Are you serious?
Correct. I think Fundora is going to beat him.
Do you believe that?
I'm going with Lubin. I think this is the fight.
So why are you going with Lubin, Penny, man? You gotta let us know. You gotta really let us know, why are you picking this guy? Why, man? Why? Let
I think
Beebs know he's not picking him.
I think he's
I
got the
know why
power.
you're picking him, but Beebs doesn't know.
I think he's got the. Well, I'm not as good as analysis as Beebs is, but I think I think Lubin's got the power to hurt Fundora this time. I don't think Fundora's ever fought a guy like Lubin before. I think also Lubin got a bit unlucky when Charlo knocked him out in the first round. I mean, those guys were like going at it. I mean, it could have gone the other way as well. Like, you know what I mean? So I think I think he's got enough power to hurt him.
It's almost let me look at the odds here, man. It's almost a pick'em fight.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, it's a pick'em fight, man.
I love these sort of fights. I wish we could have more of these 50-50 fight type fights. Even also Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, same thing, like 50-50, man.
Erickson Lubin is a minus 135. Sebastian Fundora is a plus 105. It's almost a pick'em fight.
Yeah.
It's a pick'em fight, man.
I think both guys, Lubin's 24-1, you guys. He's got that one loss by knockout, like I was saying earlier. Like you said, he's strung off some good wins. He beat Terrell Bouchard, which was, a good one. And he beat the guy Gallimore from Jamaica, which was a good fight as well. But to be honest with you, in the Rosario fight, obviously that was a good fight. But, I've seen holes in all of those guys' armor leading up into that fight. I've seen Goucher, I feel like he puts his high output out when he wants to. And I feel like he just doesn't punch enough and he doesn't have enough offense to win him those key fights with Goucher. And then with Gallimore, he's susceptible to get hit so much. So I think a lot of these fights that, he did win, I feel like they favored Lubin a lot more. You see what I'm saying? Like the Gallimore, the Gouchard, the Rosario. I feel like this Fundora fight, you're going to be in there with the undefeated guy that doesn't know how to lose, okay? And I think that that's just a different element. Not only that, he's got a murderous row, hook, and he's got power, to be that tall. He's 18-0 with 12 big wins by knockout, you guys. I mean, that's pretty good right now. I mean, that's over a 60% KO ratio for a guy that's 6'5", that boils down to 154 pounds. I think that's, he's got to, like Beeb said, he's got to use that tall and that range to his advantage. But I feel like the reason why I'm picking Lubin, Beebs, is because he likes to tear it up too much in the inside. And I feel like that's what can be his kryptonite in so many ways. Because Fundora, yes, he can mix it up in the inside, but can you take it in the inside? That's the main thing. You can dish it out, but can you take it? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in their fucking mouth. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, Beeb. I understand why you're picking Fundora, because he's got that range and stuff like that. But I'm with Penny, man. I think, Lubin is he has the skills to get to pay the bills. He's with Cunningham. With Gervonta Davis was with Cunningham before. Prime AB was with Cunningham. And I think he's got a good trainer. And I just think that I think he can make a run at this, this championship again for the second time. Yeah. And I think that this time it'll stick. I think he'll have more success this go around as opposed to the first go around. I don't think he was too much ready the first go around. And I think he's built into the 154 a little bit more.
Hey, Corey, do you think that fight with Charlo, I don't know, man. I thought that was a bit of a lucky punch, bro. They were both like trying to hit each other, and just Charlo just hit him first. I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't give too much stack on that fight, man. I mean, that could have gone either way, bro. I mean, I'm meaning that whoever punched first. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Look, also, Lubin is not Jorge Cota, where Fundora beat Coda. I know everyone has beaten Coda, but this is a different animal. Corey, I agree with you. I'm going with Lubin. I think I'm not I'm not sold on a Fundora yet. But if Fundora beats Lubin, then I'm sold.
Okay. So this is you pretty much feel like, and I'm pretty sure Beebs and Penny can agree. I feel like this is kind of a crossroad fight for both of these guys. I'm just being honest. I mean, Lubin's lost one already. Fundora's never been on this stage before. So when you got both of these that collide together, you know, a guy that's been on this top level before and a guy that's coming up to the top level, I think that this, you know, screams just action packed like we just seen with Triple G and Murata. I think it'll.
I guess it looks like it sounds messed up, but yeah, I mean, I have no problem with people having Lubin as the favorite. Definitely, he's got the better resume and he's got more experience and stuff like that. They got that one common opponent in Gallimore, and Lubin went the distance with Gallimore, and Fundora knocked him out. So I don't know how much of an impact or an effect that's gonna have on this fight, but I just think that you got a guy in Fundora because he can fight on the inside, because he can fight on the outside as well, because he's got that volume, because he's such a strong, young, durable kid. I just think that his volume is pressure, and his size and strength are gonna have a big effect on Lubin. You know, I think he's gonna wear him. I think he's gonna wear him down.
You think he's gonna wear Lubin down?
Yeah, he may get the stoppage tonight, man.
You think he's gonna possibly stop Lubin?
When you got a tall guy, right, that can throw those short
like Hearns, right?
Well, it's almost like when you watch Riddick Bowe fight on the inside, he was just so good on the inside.
He was.
Yeah, when you got a guy that tall like that, right, and you're seeing these punches come, right, from up and underneath like that. It's crazy, man. It's just a weird type look from a guy. When you're seeing a guy that tall, it's hard for someone to imagine a guy throwing punches from those angles.
He's got an 80-inch reach, Beebs.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got an 80-inch reach, y'all.
So the thing is when you got a guy that's that long and that short, and he's like throwing punches from different angles, and
Lubin is 74,
different trajectory. You see a guy when you see a guy that has long arms like that, and he can shorten up shots too. Think about this: Fundora's going to be like here, Lubin's going to be here, and all he got to do is just go like that, and he could touch him. He could just touch him, right? Where Lubin's got to really have to, extend himself to touch him, and that's going to create openings for Fundora. I mean, this guy is really awkward to fight, man. If he was just a big lummox that wasn't coordinated and didn't know how to shorten shots up and was wide and long with everything and telegraph stuff, then I could see. But when you got a guy that's that big and really is effective at throwing punches from all different types of angles and shorten shots up and just from different trajectory, like throwing a punch and just coming like this, coming like that, and not having to overextend, right? He could just stand. He could stand mid-range, right, and be able to hit friggin' Lubin, and Lubin's not even in a position to punch. So
that's true too. But I really think that when you looked at Sebastian Fundora's record and resume, he does have that draw, which a lot of people think he lost to that guy Jamonte Clark. They think that Fundora lost that fight. That was a very close fight, and I think that could possibly be a telltale sign too. Will he have enough punch output, and will he be able to hit elusive Lubin, being that he's a lot smaller, and I think Lubin is a lot quicker than Fundora. Fundora's a little bit slower. If you haven't seen him, I think he's, a lot slower than some of the other, super welterweights at the 154-pound division. Yes, he's tall, and yes, you're giving up some attributes for being tall, and you have some advantages. You do have some disadvantages as well. Also, you see what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah.
that if Lubin can get, to Fundora first, and get his respect and get that front foot moving, I think that Lubin if you let Lubin get in his rhythm, I think that that's when things can open up for Lubin. Once he gets in his rhythm and he gets that jab popping, and then he has that 1-2 to follow up with that. If Fundora lets Lubin get in the zone like that, I think it's good night Irene for Fundora. But I feel like if Fundora can kind of ruffle him up and kind of make it a rough fight like that, I think that Fundora will have a chance with that reach, man. But I just think it's gonna be a range fight to me. I think it's gonna be all about range, and who has the range finder.
Well, the problem I think that you're gonna have with Fundora is because he's just throwing punches from all different crazy angles, and he'll be hitting you when you think that he can't hit you, and trying to gauge the range against a guy like that is going to be very problematic. And Jamonte Clark was a big guy. He was almost like he's like 6'2", 79
Yeah, he
inch
was.
reach.
Yeah.
He's Lubin's going to be a lot smaller than that. It's one thing giving up a couple of inches, but when you're going to be giving up 8 inches and you're going to be giving up like friggin' 7 inches in reach, 6 inches in reach, that's different, man.
But because Fundora is not like Tommy Hearns or like Julian Jackson, who's got that that power where with Tommy Hearns, because he fought long, especially against Duran. Fundora doesn't have that, so Lubin has time. He's got time to put rounds in the bank. You know what I mean? But however, if Fundora is still there, maybe in the 9th round, that's when maybe Fundora can stop him. But I think if Lubin can last to the 12th round, I think he'll win enough rounds where he can win by decision.
Fundora is just such a busy guy that he could win rounds just off of activity, and unless you hurt him, stun him, wobble him, a lot of rounds that are on the table, he's going to probably get them through activity, right? So if he's throwing more, and even if he's not landing as much as Lubin, but say they're landing at a pretty similar rate, but the judges are seeing Fundora coming forward and being busier, those close rounds will go to Fundora, in my opinion. Where
you
is
think
this
so?
fight?
Even with Erickson Lubin being A side and then pushing him so hard.
Yeah, I don't know who's the A side of the B. I'm not. I can't look at that. I mean,
I know you can't look at it though, Beebs, but it's. I mean, the way boxing is now, it's like when you don't look at it and then you read the scorecards out, and then you're like, oh, that's why they scored it 10-2 when it was a fucking draw.
I think people put too much emphasis on that, bro. I mean, when you say Erickson Lubin is the A side, like,
I mean, is this
Beebs
talking or is this Beebs talking?
Nah, this is just common sense talking, man. This is just like years of knowledge, just gems dropping like crazy right now. Because look at Erickson Lubin and look at Sebastian Fundora. Like they're both pretty similar in terms of marketability. You got a guy like what can't you do with Sebastian Fundora that you can do with Erickson Lubin? I mean,
I feel like, to be honest with you, because Erickson Lubin is not like an outspoken guy.
I'm saying,
so like Sebastian,
why is he the A side? Like,
I don't
see it.
Tall and that that wow effect that Sebastian has.
Fights in Vegas too, bro. Fights in Vegas where usually the judging's pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
One guy.
I'm just hoping that whoever wins this fight, Beebs. All I'm saying is, and Penny too. All I'm saying is, whoever wins this fight, I hope they really win the fight. Is what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, Corey. The fight's in Vegas, right? Fundora's from California. Lubin's from Florida. there's going to be more people cheering for Fundora than there is Erickson Lubin. Nobody. How many people are going to be coming up from Florida to go to Vegas to see Erickson Lubin fight?
Yeah.
I mean, the gems just keep dropping, man. These gems
Yo,
are like,
yo.
I mean, come on, man.
But this fight, we'll find out if Fundora is Sean Bradley or he's who's that tall, lanky guy that's really good.
Yeah.
It's either Porzingis. Is it either Porzingis or is it Sean Bradley? This fight, we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't think Lubin's the A side. I don't think there really is an A or a B side here, man. I would say Fundora is probably the A side here. You got a guy who's 6'5", right? Where he's younger. He's from California, right? He's got that Hispanic following, right? This is a guy you could probably do more with. My opinion.
And another thing, I know you guys heard about the Ryan Garcia fight that's coming up this weekend. That's going on tonight too. But I think a fight that is going under the radar big time on all of the rest of the fights that's leading up to this to tonight. I think my number one like I guess you could say undercover fight that a lot of people haven't been talking about is Tony Harrison versus Sergio Garcia. I think that fight is a lot closer than what people think. And if Tony Harrison has not been training, rest in peace to Tony Harrison's father. I think he lost his father and his head trainer. And so now his brother's training him now. So does that play a big factor into this fight as well? And I just wanted you guys' take on that, man. I'm not too familiar. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not too familiar with Sergio Garcia, but I have watched one or two of his fights. But I know what Tony Harrison can do if he's coming with his if he's coming with his, A+ conditioning and he's, got his mental right and everything like that, like we seen in the Charlo 1 fight, and he pulled off the upset. But then we seen him in the Jared Hurd fight where he folded under pressure and got folded up. So it's like one of those things. What Tony Harrison do you guys think we'll see? And is Sergio Garcia enough to get it done?
No, I think this is definitely a difference in skill.
Okay.
Tony Harrison's an outstanding boxer, and it's a shame. I had him winning both fights with Jamel Charlo.
Same.
For real?
I had him winning the first Charlo fight. I thought he won the fight 7 rounds to 5. I don't understand why people were all up in arms. I didn't see Charlo doing a lot in that fight. He was throwing one.
He was showboating in the second fight. That's why he lost focus.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, and I think he was doing even better in the second fight before he got hit with that big shot. So I'm very high on Tony Harrison, but he had a tough fight against Brian Perella. That was a fight that was.
Oh yeah, and Perella got iced by you guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these guys are just. I mean, I feel like the welterweight division is so deep right now, so stacked. I mean, not the welterweight and the and the super welterweight. But both divisions are so stacked right now, you guys. I mean, does Tony Harrison get another if he wins though, you guys? Does he get another run at the title, or where does he go with a win or a loss? You know what I mean? Does a loss? Does he retire? Where is he right now? Where's Tony Harrison? Do you guys think?
He deserves a trilogy against Jermel.
Corey,
he won the first fight.
Corey, you're gonna get mad when I tell you this. But my man just texted me, right? Showed me his betting slip. He bet Golovkin by stoppage in the 9th round.
Wow.
Plus 1,000.
Wow.
Plus 1,000.
But see, I didn't know exactly what round though, Beebs. I didn't know. Like I knew he was going to stop him, but I didn't know what round.
That's hard.
It's hard, bro. Would you think this shit's easy?
Yeah, I was 1 round off, Beebs, wasn't I? I was one round off.
1 round off, man.
I was 1 round off. I sent in my picks, Penny, before the fight happened. So go on your show. When you go on your show, Beebs, you talk highly of me, okay? For being 1 round off.
Hey, Corey, the other fight that people are not talking about on the undercard is the Mosley Jr. versus
Gabe Rosado.
Gabe Rosado. Wow.
You can't hate that fight. That's a good fight, man.
Yeah, I like that fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight, man. I think Gabe Rosado, man, he's from Philadelphia. He's been getting it in a lot. He's been in movies. He's stretched his career out. I've never seen a guy with 10 losses.
What the fuck does that mean?
Be so popping, man. I mean, this guy is popping right now, man, with 10 losses, man. I mean, he's really on top of the world right now with 10 losses.
And he's
getting better fights than guys with 1 loss, 2 losses. He's getting better fights and more action and more paydays than a lot of these guys. But have you noticed, though, you guys who keeps using them? Have y'all noticed one promoter that keeps using Gabriel Rosado?
Eddie Hearn.
No, Golden Boy.
That's true too.
Golden Boy. He knocked, didn't that guy he knocked out, wasn't he signed to Golden Boy? The Bully?
Oh, the KO.
Yeah, I believe, but he knocked him
out. Fight was on the zone, yeah.
And then he fought Jaime Munguia, remember? Remember he fought Jaime Munguia. That's another Golden Boy fighter. And now he's fighting, Shane Mosley Jr., which is another Golden Boy fighter. So I think it's just something behind that. I think they're using him, but hey, look, he's putting out like Beebs said, and I really agree with you, Beebs, when you said that about Gabe Rosado. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like you want to watch him, but he's losing, but it's like a close loss or whatever.
It's exciting. By the way, where is Mosley Jr. now? Like, what is up with him? Like,
he's competitive. He's competitive. He's competitive. I've watched a couple of his fights. I tell you one thing, he's a lot better in his career now than Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is. I know that. So
hey,
I think he's better than Hector Camacho Jr. So
hey, Corey, en route to Sergio Martinez fight, man, Julio Cesar Chavez did some business there at middleweight.
Yeah, I mean he beat
Andy Lee.
He beat the Irish guy. Andy Lee. Andy Lee. Andy Lee win is Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.'s best win.
Good win.
Other than that, I mean, it's in the air, man. Anytime Logan Paul is fishing you out to possibly fight you, it's not good. It's not good at all, man.
Hey, bro, he was a couple of punches away from being the lineal champ at 160, man. Like,
that's
in that
true. I was rooting him on, man. Me and Beebs talked about that fight. But, the fact remains, he didn't get it done. And not only that, what the fuck was he doing for the 12 rounds before that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just not getting it done, man. He, his punch output, I just think something changed after that Andy Lee fight for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And I think it could have been money. His trainer, Freddie Roach, just said how lazy he was and stuff like that. I think Shane Mosley Jr. still has that passion and still has that fire. And yes, he is a legend's son, but I think he can still get the job done. See, I'm rapping, man. See, I'm out here rapping, man. But I do, though. I really do. I think he can get the job done. I think he can beat Gabriel Rosado. Who y'all picking to win?
I'm going to pick Gabe Rosado.
I've got Rosado, man. I don't know.
I'm picking Mosley.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm picking Mosley, man. I think Mosley can get it done. I mean, I've seen some of his fights, and, he does have 3 losses, but some of those losses were really, really close. So you would think that he would get the decision being a legend's son, but nah, man. I mean, he's got to earn everything, man. And, he hasn't had it easy. I'm going to be honest. Those 20 fights he's got haven't been easy fights.
What about Micaiah Mayer versus Jessica Hahn? Who you like there?
Where's
Mayor.
Eric at?
Mayor. I like
Hey, Eric,
Mayor.
call in.
And after this fight, Mayor should go up to 135 and fight the winner of.
Yeah, that's where the money's at.
Sorry.
That's where the money's at. But what about Baumgartner? Think she should fight Baumgartner?
Yeah,
That's a good fight too.
Baumgartner is really good, man. I think Baumgartner is good. She's a really good fighter.
Or they should give Delphine Persoon another shot at 130 because she's really a 130 pounder, not 135. She just moved up there because of the money for Katie Taylor, but she's really a 130 pounder. They should give her another shot.
They're saying Baumgartner is like the most beautifulest woman in women's boxing. So yeah, give her a shot. Definitely give her a
Nicholson,
shot,
bro. Nah. It's Sky Nicholson.
Give her a
Sky
shot.
Nicholson, yeah, she's
That's
fine,
what that's what Beef. That's what your boy said on his podcast, Montario.
Yeah, and Beef,
what's his name?
And Beef, she promised us.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah, Alicia Baumgartner. But what's your friend's name with the what is it, Montario? What's his name?
Mike Montero.
Yeah, he got a podcast and he was saying that that she's like one of the hottest, women boxers out there. So and I mean, hey, she's not a bad looking female fighter, and she's got the skills. Not only that, she's got the skills to back it up. She's pretty good though. I think she's pretty good.
And Beebs, didn't you promise us that you're going to get an interview with Sky Nicholson? When is that exclusive gonna? Because you got By the way, no, Beebs. By the way, shout out to Mark Magzaya, man. That was a good interview.
You like that one?
Yeah, but what about the Sky Nicholson exclusive?
That's gonna be tough, man.
How come? She hasn't fought anyone yet. Like she should be primed for an interview with you.
Let me look at Alicia Baumgartner in the bikini, and I'm gonna compare her.
Yo, this dude, wow, yo.
She is kind of. Let me look at her.
Look at Beef. Look at his eyebrows. Look at his eyebrows lift up. Look at his eyebrows. Let me look at Sky Nicholson now. Look at him, yo. Look at him.
Let me see why I like better, man. Let me see why I like better.
Baumgartner's hot, man. She's hot, man. I'm not gonna hate on her. She's hot. She's hot.
Hey, Corey, don't you think Katie Taylor's a bit photogenic? I reckon she's pretty too in her own way.
She's pretty, yeah.
Katie Taylor, man.
I gotta be honest, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I like Baumgartner better than Nicholson.
See?
Oh, really? Okay.
See?
Okay.
I followed Baumgartner and she reposted my post that I had on Corley Boxing on Instagram. So shout out to Baumgartner, man.
I don't believe that.
I shouted her out because she was hitting the boxing bag. She was hitting the heavy bag. And I was like, she's tearing that thing up, man. She was getting after it, man. Her skills are definitely good. And she does some analyst work, doesn't she, Beebs?
Hey Corey, yeah. I saw an interview with Clarissa Shields at it was these two British guys, and they asked her if she can go to 147 just in case Katie Taylor wins against Serrano, because Katie Taylor has fought at 140 against McCaskill, and Clarissa Shields has fought at 154 too. In fact, I think she's got a belt at 154. So if they can meet in the middle at 147, it could be like a super fight. Especially if Clarissa wins against Savannah Marshall. I mean, that could be like
Penny with the breakdown. Okay, Penny. You knew all of the weights, you knew everybody, you knew the girl, you knew the names. Oh, I like that, Penny. You know women's boxing. I give you that. You definitely know what you're talking about.
Because the thing is, it could be even Stevens, because then Clarissa will be a bit weight drained, but Katie Taylor only rehydrates to maybe 139. She doesn't rehydrate that much. Maybe max 142, maybe. So it could be a tough.
I think it'll be a tough. I can answer that real quick, and then I'll let Beebs answer. But I think it'll be. I just think, me personally, Beebs, I don't think that fight can be made against Katie Taylor and Clarissa Shields. I just think that Clarissa Shields, I don't think she's going to give in that much to go all the way below 147. And I just don't think it's possible. And I don't think Katie Taylor is going to put all her shit on the line that she's worked so hard for, knowing she's going to go into a fight with a 2-time gold medalist at a disadvantage. I don't see it happening.
The older Clarissa Shields get, the harder it's going to be for her to make 147. So that's going to be the stumbling block.
Because I mean, she's like a natural middleweight, no?
But she did. But Corey, Beebs, she did say she can make 147. She said, yeah. She said because they asked her about that question specifically, like, are you willing to go down to 147 to fight Katie Taylor? And she said, yes.
Maybe. But here's the thing.
Wow.
Maybe she can make it now, but can she make it next year or the year after that?
Yeah, true.
That's what you got to ask yourself.
True. She's gonna go to war with Savannah Marshall, man. That fight's gonna be like a
Is that fight next, y'all?
I'm gonna try and get.
Is that fight next, Beebs? Is that fight next, Penny?
Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, is that next? Is that already written up?
Yeah.
I gotta talk.
They already done the face off the Britain. I don't know what do they call it.
But it's pen and paper. Have they both signed the contract?
Oh, that I don't know. Probably not.
I got trying. I'm gonna contact my PR person right now. I want to get Alicia Bumgarner on.
Yo, Beebs, yo.
What about the Australian girl? The other Australian. What's her name again? The one that fought.
Man, Beebs is all about Bumgarner now. He's all about it now. He's all about it. He's buying stock in Bumgarner tomorrow. As soon as the stocks open up, he's buying it. He's buying a couple shares of Bumgarner.
Who's that Australian girl that Shannon Courtney fought? What's her name again? She's pretty too. She's blonde, 118 pounds. What's her name again? She's from Australia.
I don't know, man. I know. I seen Camboso hitting those mitts the other day. He looks real sharp, man. Before I head out, y'all, I do want to talk about the Devin Haney versus George Camboso because I really didn't get to talk to you, Beebs, and Penny too. But I just really think you guys and Beebs, I would really love to know what you think about this, man. I think that, I heard what you were saying about George Camboso, about him possibly being the heel and all of that stuff. But I'm going to be honest, man. I think George Camboso, I think that this is a real 50-50 fight, man. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm just being honest.
Most people do, but I think Devin Haney is going to win in a very lopsided decision.
You think so?
Really?
I think he's much faster than Kambosos.
Really?
I think he's really good at
even
fighting.
After all of those rounds that Kambosos, did with Pacquiao, and that's fast. Here's
the thing you got to look at. You want to split. You want a split decision against Mickey Bay, and you want a split decision against Lee Selby. I hate saying this. I really hate saying this, but
he's won 3 split decisions in a row and Teofimo Lopez.
But here's the thing. That was another split decision. I hate saying this, but he was at the right place at the right time.
Yo!
I hate saying it.
Yo!
He's going to be a one-hit wonder.
Yo!
A lot of people are going to hate that, but
it's in Australia, Beebs, in his hometown.
Doesn't matter, man. Come on.
So let me get this right.
Haney's
so you're saying that George Camboso doesn't have a shot in hell, pretty much. That's what you're saying. You're saying it's going to be a lot.
Devin Haney's going to win that fight. He's going to win that fight 117-111.
Damn, Penny, do you concur,
man? I do think Haney will win. Right? I don't know if it'll be that wide.
Haney's too fast.
Because whenever
you're not giving my boy Camboso no love, man, no love.
Right place at the right time.
Hey, there's a lot of Greeks in Melbourne too, by the way. Melbourne has the second most population of Greeks outside of Athens, right? So there's going to be the crowd's going to be on his side whenever he throws punches, whether it connects or not. They're going to cheer for him. The judges may take that into account, especially with the Horn Pacquiao thing. I do think Haney will win.
That's a good point, Penny, too, man. You brought up the Horn Pacquiao fight. Remember that was a decision that a lot of people talked about.
That was a robbery. But anyway,
I had it a draw.
Oh.
Yeah, I had it close too. To be honest, I had that close too. But I did think that Pacquiao won.
Pacquiao versus Horn fight in Australia.
I'm glad they fired Teddy Atlas after that. That was disgraceful the way he was talking to Jeff Horn.
What was he saying?
If I was Jeff Horn, I would have freaking slapped him. That's when you slap someone in the face. That's when you slap someone in the face.
Oh man, B,
come
on, man.
I would have came over the top with the overhand, man.
Teddy was saying, "Oh, you don't deserve this fight." Joe Horn. I think he called him Joe Horn instead of Jeff.
Yo.
But yeah.
Hey, y'all, I gotta head out, man.
All right, man. I'll see you, man. Be good.
My people saying we gotta go get something to eat, man. So
hey, rest in peace, Kurt Cobain, man. I like your shirt, bro.
Oh yeah, the Nirvana, man. Yeah.
I grew up in that, man. Nirvana.
Happy because today I found myself. That's great, man. I wish we knew all the words to that song.
Hey, man, peace and love, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Thank you, Beebs.
Dude, the salute, your salute.
You like the salute? The power salute?
Power salute, yeah.
That's the power salute right there. That's power to the people right there, man. That means we stand in peace for solidarity.
Yes, Maestro does it too.
Everyone got it from me. Everyone got it from me.
Although D-Star, I noticed D-Star doesn't do it though.
No, he started doing it now. I see.
Okay.
It's infectious. Even you're doing it now. You never used to do it.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Sly's on the thing on the. You should ask him to come in.
I've been dropping links, man. If anyone wants to come on, they can come on, man.
Yeah, I like Sly. Sly's good, man. He's
awesome.
He's from the army too, like you, bro.
Yeah, he's got more years in than me though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was a short timer. He's got more years in.
Hey, Beeps, you know To Go, right? I don't know if you saw Paulie Malignaggi's podcast. He was talking very highly of To Go.
I love Paulie Malignaggi. Showtime. By Showtime getting rid of Paulie Malignaggi was so stupid, man.
I think he said something racist or something. I don't know.
I don't think what he said was that bad, but
he didn't apologize or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I guess they didn't like it.
I guess he tried to apologize, and they didn't like the way he was going to apologize. I don't know, man.
They should bring back Beebs. They should bring back what's his name?
Tarver. You like Tarver?
Yeah, Anthony Tarver. Yeah.
Paulie's like my favorite. He's my favorite. I like Paulie, man. A lot of people don't like Paulie. I really like Paulie, man. You know what I like Paulie? Paulie's a real honest guy, man. He is.
Hey, Beebs, speaking of Paulie, I rewatched his fight against Cotto. Dude, Paulie Malignaggi, he hurt Cotto.
Oh my God, I was saying the same thing, bro.
He hurt him, but that was his hands got they had to delay the fight because I think the wrap on his gloves or something, and he gave Cotto maybe 5 seconds to rest. I'm thinking, shit, man, had that happened, he could have done something.
That was a close fight, man.
Yeah, that was and it was an all New York fight per se, because he's from Puerto Rico. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York. He's from Brooklyn.
I feel real bad for Paulie Malignaggi because he just had such horrible luck with his hands.
Yeah. Had he had a little bit of power, Beeps, he'll be an all-time great because he had a great chin.
He's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
When you look at a guy like Paulie Malignaggi, you say to yourself, that's a guy that got the utmost ability out of himself. Got the most out of his ability.
Yes. And he had the big fights too, like money fights with Amir Khan, Miguel Cotto. Who else? Didn't he fight Zab Judah as well? In fact, he won that fight against Zab Judah.
Yeah, he beat Zab Judah.
Broner as well.
He's got some good wins. He's got some decent wins.
Yeah, man.
Against Cotto, he got knocked down in round 2, but he won. You could argue he won at least 4 rounds in that fight. It was a competitive fight.
Yeah, it was counter punching him.
You know,
he's a very Beeps. He reminds me of like Mark Jackson, a basketball player who he's so slow, right? But because of his basketball IQ, he was such a great fighter. Kind of like with Paulie, he's not a great puncher. He seems slow, but his boxing IQ is so high.
I don't think he's slow. I think he's quick, but he's not really explosive, is what.
Yeah, that's probably the word. Yeah.
But he's a good boxer.
Yeah.
But once he started having problems with that right hand, you could even see in fights how he wasn't even throwing it a lot. Like in the Cotto fight, he staggered Cotto with that right hand.
Yeah.
He staggered him.
Yeah. Yes.
He buckled him.
Yes. To the point where Cotto was like, he didn't know what to do. And then the ref. You go.
And you could argue that's the type of fight that he had with Cotto that changes a fighter. That's that type of fight where you're never the same after that fight. But full credit to him for reinvigorating his career.
Yeah. Paulie actually said that Cotto fight was financially very good for him. Like it changed his life because he got a lot of money for that fight.
Paulie said that?
Yeah, he said that.
How much did he get for that fight?
I don't know, but he said that.
See if I can find some footage on that. Paulie Malignaggi.
I think that was on HBO World Championship Boxing. I don't think that was a HBO bad fight. I think that was HBO World Championship Boxing. Because I think Cotto was a world champion at that time at 140. Yeah. I think Paulie may have been a champion too. I can't remember, but yeah, that was a long time ago, man. Man, I love those HBO bad, HBO World Championship Boxing. And then when you're good enough, then you can go to HBO pay-per-view. I like that structure.
Yeah. Trying to see how much he made for that fight. Probably Malignaggi purse. Miguel. Cotto. Yeah, that doesn't have it here.
He would have gotten a lot for the Brona fight, Beeps, because at that time HBO was still paying a lot of guys good money at that time.
See how much he made.
That was a close fight too. Like Brona won it, but he didn't want it by that much.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have it here.
Yeah, sometimes when they see that they just put in the guarantee. But as Brona said, that's just what he gets on paper. He actually gets more than that.
Yeah, but we don't even know how true that is either. There's a lot of. It's hard to say. Sometimes I just go by what's reported to the commission. Can guys get more on the back end? I don't know. Some people say yes, some people say no. I don't know, man.
But Peeps, on pay-per-view, you got to believe that because they just put in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's pay-per-view money on the back. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but if you're like World Championship Boxing, it's probably a lot less. But on pay-per-view, like Manny Pacquiao used to put in like, I think against Cotto, he put in a 20 million guarantee. That's what he reported to the commission. He actually got like, I don't know, I think 35, 40 million or something like that.
Yeah.
In the end.
I don't know how much Paulie made against Cotto. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to find. Back then, they didn't really talk too much about the money.
Yeah. But they were paying. HBO was paying a lot of guys a lot of money back then because HBO had a boxing budget at that time. I think Ross Greenberg was still the CEO of HBO Sports at that time. Remember?
Yeah. He did a pretty good job over there.
Oh, he did really well. I think he took over from what's his name? Who's the Lou DiBella, right? Because Lou was also
Lou DiBella was over there, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
So
hey, who do you like in this to-go Ryan Garcia fight? Who you got?
I like Ryan Garcia. It's hard to pick against him.
Okay.
So Paulie Malignaggi got $1.1 million against Adrian Broner.
Wow. That's a lot of money, man.
His net worth
for a B-side, Beebs.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi's net worth in 2019 was $5 million, they say.
Yeah, that's after tax too. When they say net worth, that's after tax. That's what he's got on the bank account or assets.
Yeah.
Man, he's done well for himself, man. He would have gotten a bit of money too from Showtime as well, from being a commentator.
Yeah, he must have made, but he still does a lot of work, commentary work. He works with Sky a lot. He does a lot of stuff on the side.
But Beeps, I don't believe him when he says he always brags about his body count, like how he thinks he's good looking and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe. I do think he's got a body count, but I don't think it's like Wilt Chamberlain type numbers because sometimes he brags about that.
Well, how many girls he gets?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. It's not hard to get a lot of girls. The thing is how like the quality of girls that you get into, you know.
But I mean, he's not like Ryan Garcia or anything. You know what I mean? He's not in that level.
What, in terms of looks?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a bad-looking guy. I mean, but I don't think he's Ryan Garcia level. But Ryan Garcia, just something about that guy, he irritates me, man.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like
he's all right. I don't mind.
He has a inflated view of himself in terms of boxing. You know, like he hasn't really done anything. Got a good win against Luke Campbell. I think it was a great win.
That's that body shot, man. There's only a few people who can execute that knockout.
I don't know, man. This whole thing about not fighting Jojo Diaz and not fighting Javier Fortuna.
Yeah.
You know, just not fighting guys.
Yeah.
It's so easy to make those fights. And then he comes back, he's fighting a guy like To Go. And
I think Bibbs, him and Tank Davis at 135 could be a really good pay-per-view event.
Yeah, but let's get it done. And then the whole thing about calling out Pacquiao. He's like, I don't know, man. We'll see.
He shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
We'll see what happens with him. But Penny, I think I'm going to jump off now, man. We've been on for about 2 hours, but nice having you on, man. I got your email now, so I can you know, if I need you to, you know, if I want you to come on or whatever, email you, whatever. All right, man.
Yeah, cool, dude. Also, dude, I'm not working from home anymore, so we all have to go back to the office. So I don't know how free I can be. It has to be like on the weekend. So it'll be Friday. It'll be Friday night for you guys and Saturday night, which is Saturday and Sunday for me.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, man.
I'll see you, man. Have a good one.